my system 1-1.
Alright, so today we're looking at Super Mario Advance on the Game Boy Advance, which, as a matter of fact, is a sort of port remake of Super Mario Bros. 2, which was released in America as Super Mario Bros. 2. It actually wasn't Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan. This was made in America? No, wait. It was another Japanese game that was reskinned as this Mario game for America and called Super Mario Bros. 2. It was called Doki Doki Panic in Japan or something like that. And anyway, long story short, Japan got this game re-released with the Mario skin in Japan as Super Mario Bros. 2 USA or just Super Mario Bros. USA because of the obvious US influence. Anyway, pointless backstory. Let's go ahead and get into the game. So here we go. We got the main attraction here, Super Mario 2. Where'd they call it Super Mario 2 right there and not Super Mario Brothers 2? Let's go ahead and choose, you know what? Let's go ahead and start a new file here because we don't need anything else. You do get a choice of 4 characters, Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach. They have their different abilities. I mean, right here, it looks like Mario's got like 4 stars, power, speed, and jump are all pretty balanced. Luigi's got a higher jump, but he's a little slower, and power, I'm not even sure what... Oh, power is going to be how quickly they pick up things. And then Toad, he's got the most power, strangely enough. He can pick up things fast. He is the fastest also, and his jump is the worst. Peach is sort of low on all stats, but what's not demonstrated here is that she has her own special ability. So let's go ahead and start off with Mario. 1-1. Here we go. One of the, I guess, unique things about this particular Mario game compared to others is that this game has a lot of verticality to it. Also, there is picking up things. So as you can see, you now have a heart health in the top left here. That's how many hits you can take, is those hearts. And then as you go around through the world, there are these little pieces of grass that you can pick things up out of, and you don't necessarily always know what it's going to be. I will also note that there are several differences to the Game Boy Advance version compared to the original NES version, such as giant enemies and this thing. There are doors. You press up to go through a door, and then you can pick up the stuff. You can throw it. You can hit multiple enemies at once, as things will bounce. And then there are these giant enemies are new to the Game Boy Advance version in particular. You can also pick up enemies and throw them. And of course, little sound bites of Mario's voice are those are all added for the Game Boy Advance version, which weren't in the original NES version. Oh yeah, and this is a potion. You will find these in certain places, and then upon using the potion, depending on your screen position actually, there will be different things inside here. And what I wanted here was this mushroom, which is going to increase my max hearts, and then the other stuff I pick up were coins. And those coins are going to be used at the end of the level. So let's go ahead and get going. I'm picking up fruit. I guess I don't have an ongoing fruit tally, but as you can see, my kills here, nah, it doesn't show that either. There is a thing that's not shown that there is the game keeps a tally of like the enemies you kill and like any combos you may get. I just died. I fell off the bottom of the screen, so I know I have to restart. Anyway, let's go ahead and show Luigi. Why not? I get a checkpoint as that door. My hearts are still 3, so that's neat. And as you can see right away, Luigi is definitely a much higher and farther jumper. As you can see, his feet kind of like flail in the air as he jumps. So while it may take a little getting used to for playing as Luigi, because he may his floaty jump may be a little difficult to control at times. Oh, giant fruit or vegetable, I guess it is. It's a vegetable, right? Oops. Anyway, what I was getting at is that there isn't really any particular situations in the game where you need a specific character to advance through an area. It's really just a matter of preference as what kind of control style you like, which also sets the difficulty a bit, because as you can see, like, Luigi's jump, while maybe a little difficult to control, could be interpreted as being able to jump farther and therefore clear difficult jumps more easily. Of course, you can't run into enemies like I'm doing by accident. And if you lose all your hearts, you lose your life, and that's over. So now let's go ahead and look at Toad. And my score is still tallied there. So yeah, Toad is the fastest. As you may be able to notice, when he picks things up, it's pretty instant. Where other characters might take a while to pick things up. I'm just noticing the controls might seem a little finicky. Like, for some reason, I'm feeling like I'm having a hard time controlling what's going on here. Now, if I use this potion anywhere else, I can use it wherever I want, technically, but if there's nothing, I can't scroll the screen left or right in this area. So, and I'm only in there for a certain amount of time. So if I happen to pick a not so great spot to use the potion, then I sort of waste it. Wow, I barely touched the guy's head as I was jumping up. Anyway, now we're going to use Peach. And Peach, while she may on the surface look like she has the worst stats, lowest power, speed, and jump, she has one special ability which sort of makes up for all of that, and sort of makes Peach the easy mode, even though she has the worst stats. And that is that she can hold her jump in the air and float. And I just missed that heart. So her jump may be only a little bit better than Luigi's, even though her jump stat is technically worse. She can, in fact, get to higher, or not higher, but get to farther places by using her floaty jump. And where Luigi's jump, you don't have control over how long it's in the air so much. Peach, you can do a normal jump by just pressing the jump button, or you can hold it, for like a certain amount of time if you want to be precise about the jump. So I can clear that jump completely. Don't have to worry about falling in. So yeah, that is pretty much how things go. I'm just going to go ahead and go through this door. Actually beat a level here. And these are also in addition to the Game Boy Advance version, these coins, these A coins. There are... oh wow. There are 5 in each level. I'm going to lose all my lives. This is going to be unbelievable. There are 5 in each level, and collecting all of them is sort of just like an extra challenge if you want to put that on yourself. Oh, I can't do this because I'm small? Maybe? Ooh, 1 up for the combo I got with my points. Probably been easier to do if I had used a smaller guy. Oh, and you know what? Oh! I did not expect to die because there was area below me, but apparently in this game it's very finicky about I actually don't want to kill all of them. but I do want that heart. So let's go ahead and take this. You can also shift the screen around by pressing L if you want to lower it or raise it. I'm bringing this guy over here so I can jump off his head for the purpose of this, and then I'm gonna carefully, hopefully carefully, drop this bomb at the right time. There we go, so I can get into here. Whoops, didn't do that. And this is actually, I guess, a shortcut. Oh yeah, I hadn't even mentioned, if you hold down, your character will begin flashing and that'll give them a high jump. So if you want to get to like certain areas, you may need to use your high jump to do that. And this is a boss. This boss is at the end of just about every level. And what you gotta do is you just gotta land on these eggs that it spits out and throw them back. And that's all you have to do. You do that 3 times and that'll be the end of it. Now, the level bosses do get more complex. While it is the exact same boss with the exact same pattern, the stage in which you fight that boss will change to be more difficult. So instead of just this flat area, it'll be like some platforms and I can't like fall down below or anything or I die. I also missed a couple of those coins because I took that shortcut. Here is where we use our coins that I collected. Not the A coins, but the coins I collected when I was in the other world using the potion. Those come here, and then we can use them to possibly get extra lives. So let's go ahead and go to level 2. And we'll see a new thing. I do not want to go out there. I will not make it. What happened to that magic carpet guy? He's got need. There he is. Come on. And dive. There we go. Now I can go. Whoops. Got the A coin. And it's flashing, so it's going to disappear. Oh, potion. Let's go ahead and just use it right where we found it. That's usually a safe place. There we go. I get that extra heart. Oh yeah, so my heart, they reset after every level. And as you saw Peach taking some time to sort of get the coins out of the ground, that is why you may want Toad or someone else with a faster grab or power, so that you can grab stuff out of the ground faster. You have to be aware of your limitations whenever you have different characters. And as you can see here, I'm getting some more coins. These are the coins that are used at the end of the level for more lives in that slot machine thing. And as you noticed, I can go down certain, whatever those things are. They're not exactly pipes, but vases or something like that. And I'll need this key to go through this door. And that face is going to go after me as long as I have the key before I use it. So yeah, when it comes to throwing things, like bombs, you can simply push the button while standing and it'll stop there. Or you can, while moving, you press the button again and it will then throw it a little bit farther. Now be careful around these edges because the controls do feel a bit slippery. You do sort of keep moving a little bit after you let go of the button. So you have to be aware of that. And I gotta do a high jump here. Now the trick here is that if there is another potion around here, they've got me wasting... Whoa, that was a surprise. They've got me wasting my vegetables, so it's sort of like a random grab in that case. Oh, I just heard a tone after I grabbed that, because I grabbed enough fruit. Oh, I'm not going to get anything from that. So yeah, I just got invincibility from collecting a certain amount of fruit. Let's see how far I can go.
This is as far as you go.
Ahahaha! I even got so far as to get the boss with it. Cool. If I pick this up, that'll open up the bird mouth, which leads to the next level, which is a really weird thing for a level indicator. Let me see if I can go back. Let me see if I can find that last coin. But I don't know if I can do it without dying here. Where was this? Oh. Let's see if there happens to be a mushroom here. Yes, you can in fact go up to 4 hearts in a level. However, at the end of the level, it is going to reset. So it only goes so far. Ouch. I wonder where that last second coin is. Doesn't seem to be anywhere around here. Man, it's hard to grab. You gotta press up in order to grab ladders. You saw me earlier, I was kind of like slipping off them. Oh man, jeez. There we go. Oh, there's another tone. That means star. However, I don't know if that's a good thing right now. Ah. There we go, I got 2 guys. So, I guess I'm not going to be able to find that last coin, unfortunately. We're just going to have to end the level. I just don't know where it is. Oh no, the boss isn't back, is it? That would be very... Oh no, do not leave the boss room because I guess they come back. Oops, that was a bad throw. Ah, that was a bad jump. Come on. Ah, messing it up. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and use all our coins here. Yeah, it's hard to get anything out of that. But, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, there's about 3 levels per world, and as you saw on the previous screen, you know, there's only so many worlds. The last world has just 2 levels. But let's go ahead and exit out of here. You can, in fact, save or just restart the level whenever you want. Which is nice because the original, I don't think, even had save files. You just had to do it in one go. But the multiplayer is not multiplayer of that game. The multiplayer is a multiplayer of this game, the original Mario Brothers arcade game. And I went over this game in my Mario Advance 2 review with Super Mario World. And basically it's just a little arcade game. The physics, jumping, everything feels a little different because it's true to the, or at least more true to the arcade game experience. But anyway, it's all about killing bad guys, collecting coins, beat all the bad guys, and you clear the level. And it's just an endless high-score chase game. You just kind of go through it endlessly like this. There are different enemy types, of course. It isn't just these spiny guys who you cannot jump on top of because they got spiny backs. And as more enemy types are introduced, enemies sort of begin to come out faster, and it gets more difficult. Obviously, this is just the first couple levels. There is no saving in this mode. There's just going for high score chasing. So let's go ahead and quit. Also, Yoshi let me see if I can find out here.
Who's a player? Here I come.
Yes. So maybe after you beat the game, you get the option of this sort of level select screen where there are these Yoshi eggs within the levels. You get all the coins in a level and it gets a star in it. But there are Yoshi eggs in the levels that are kind of like hidden. And so obviously they aren't normal to the rest of the game experience. But they hide them in the game. So if you want to take on the challenge of finding those eggs, you can. And as you can see right now, I am also using a sort of little cheat to sort of speed run my way through here.
This is as far as you go.
Which is actually not good. I mean, if I'm on an egg hunt, that's not really what I'm trying to do. And I think the only way I'm going to get up there is like this. Now what is that egg hunt? I guess I may have forgotten a little bit. Wow, enemies do come back.
Here I come.
Let's go ahead, let's check out the next world, or level. Actually, let's actually choose a different world to sort of demonstrate that there are different environments. There we go. So now we got like a desert, Egypt sort of option environment. Oh, you got quicksand, which will hinder your jump quite a bit if you don't get to the top like there. As we already mentioned, enemies do in fact come back when you leave the screen, so that's what that is. Oh man, that was a wild throw. No mushroom. Bad placing. Say it's kind of like a random crapshoot on whether or not something's going to work out for placing that potion. But I suppose you do get multiple tries if you really want to. Come on. Very sensitive on the location of pressing up. Also, I don't know if I can demo it here. I'm just going back in and out of this pipe to bring back the potion. No? So there are some specific parts of the game where if you use a potion and you go down a pipe, if you can go down a pipe when you've used one of those potion doors, there will be like a level warp and you can go to later parts of the game. Honestly, it's been a while. I don't remember how those Yoshi eggs are found, but they are hidden in the levels. And getting all of them puts that red Yoshi on the title screen. Whoa, I am sinking. So knockback is really wild in this. Alright, I guess I'll just call it here. If you have any further questions about the game, like if you haven't played this game before and you have a question about something, go ahead and ask in the comments below and I'll answer them. And then if you have played the game before, let me know if there's anything I missed that people should know about before they make a decision to buy or play this themselves. thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.